I'm a bit of an artsy connector. I love to search for hidden metaphors and meanings in every song I listen to, and that practice has spread to every part of my life, including this ecology class. For those who don't know, ecology is the study of how organisms interact with each other and their environment, but to me, it's become a study of connection. See, ecology can be seen at many scales, called levels of ecological organization. The smallest is the individual, which normally encompasses behavior and physiological studies of, you guessed it, an individual. On the other end of the spectrum, there's macroecology, which studies the entire planet. With such a broad range to cover, ecology encompasses an abundance of processes and concepts. I won't get into them all, but what interests me the most is how so many of them have almost poetic applications for humans. My favorite human concept connections are in evolutionary trade-offs and succession. Evolution and adaptation occur over several lifetimes, but trade-offs can still apply to the individual. One of these trade-offs includes how a species will adapt to its environment and no longer be able to thrive in other conditions. This is best described by the principle of allocation, which states that as a population adapts to a particular set of environmental conditions, its fitness in other environments is reduced. Ecological fitness actually refers to the extent to which the individual is represented in the next generation. But what better way to show metaphorical human connection to the principal allocation than to do this?
The spirit of this video, and simply for the bit, I've decided to put myself under a little bit of stress and am currently going for a run in this weather. I have asthma. I don't know why I did this to myself. Bluey.
This principle can be seen as a metaphor for our comfort zones, both physical and emotional. We become so used to whatever situation that we are in that we no longer have the perceived capacity to tolerate our conditions. This further ties in with the ecological concept of tolerance and ecological traps. See, like me out on my run, most species have a range of conditions in which they're able to survive, but probably not do so well. The proximity of this range to optimal conditions then influences population abundance and distribution. In some cases, animal populations can mistake an unfit, quick-changing habitat for their optimal one, a phenomenon known as an ecological trap. Habitats, which are typically caused by human environmental impacts, can lower the population fitness in what should be their optimal conditions. For humans, this can represent originally comfortable turned disruptive mental conditions that eventually take a toll on the body, further reducing our perceived range of tolerance. This does not necessarily mean that we can't return to our optimal fitness. In fact, many ecosystems actually benefit from some stress. Secondary succession, which is the gradual change in community composition after a disturbance removes organisms but leaves soil intact, so kind of back to basics. There is a concept called the intermediate disturbance hypothesis.
The intermediate disturbance hypothesis states that... Sorry, hold on. Taylor.
Diversity increases in response to a moderate frequency and severity of disturbances.
What she said. And so I thought that a better way to apply that to a human than to run to a location that has been mentioned quite a lot throughout this course. Point Pleasant Park.
Point Pleasant Park is a great example of this hypothesis, as it's becoming increasingly diverse after Hurricane Juan removed so much of its foliage in 2003. As a metaphor, this can show just how resilient humans can be regardless of their circumstances.
It's also important to note human influence on the environment.
Yeah. We as humans have a big ecological footprint, and at this point it's pretty well common knowledge that we as a species have had a detrimental impact on the environment. But that is not to say that we don't do some good, especially in certain cultures. Mi'kmaq people show a lot of respect to the land through traditions such as dance and philosophical concepts that are adjunct to science, one of which is two-eyed seeing. It is the idea that Western science and indigenous knowledge should be integrated to further encourage respect of the land. Someone who does this well in the arts is English artist Cosmo Sheldrake. He shows respect to the land by incorporating birdsong into his music. It was because of his music that I felt inspired to make this video, because it really feels as though Sheldrake understands what I'm feeling as a connector. A song of his that I particularly enjoy is the Cuckoo Song, as the lyrics and near nostalgic sound instills an even deeper feeling of connection within me, both between people, ecology, and most importantly, birds.
Like birds, humans are able to now, through advances in technology, fly all over the world. So our influence is enormous. So what better way to show off our influence than to present this song alongside a whole bunch of clips from my friends across the world.
What do you do? In April I open my bill. In May I sing night and day. In June I change my tune. In July far off I fly. In August away What do you do? In April I open my bill. In May I sing night and day. In June I change my tune. In July far off I fly. In August away What do you do? In April I open my bill. In May I sing night and day. In June I change my tune. In July far off I fly. In August away
Oh, that's fun. You're just like the Pied Piper, Taylor.